Hi, I'm Katie Steigels, and I am the chair of the 2015 Volunteer Management Committee for Project Connect Wood County.
My name is Matt Hankus, and I am a student here at Bowling Green State University, and I work as a Civic Action Leader in the Office of Service Learning, and I'll be volunteering on the day.
Thank you for volunteering with us this year. Project Connect is a one-day, one-stop event designed to provide access and hospitality services to people in need of support services and housing assistance. Since 2005, over 200 communities across the nation have participated in this nationally recognized best practice. This is our third annual Project Connect in Wood County, once again hosted by our own Continuum of Care, Wood County.
By the end of this video, you'll have everything that you need to know to have a successful volunteer experience. So welcome to the training, and we're excited to have you.
First, we will talk about the day's schedule. On the event day, please park in the First United Methodist Church parking lot and either walk or take the shuttle to St. Mark's. We reserve the St. Mark's lot for our guests. The shuttle will run every 20 minutes. When you arrive, go directly to the Volunteer Center, sign in, receive your volunteer t-shirt, put on your name tag, get acclimated, receive any last-minute information, and get answers to any remaining questions.
Volunteer check-in will begin at 8:30. Unless your role is a specialized volunteer role and you have already been asked to report prior to the event. At 9 a.m., doors will open to guests, and services and meals will be provided throughout the day. At 3 p.m., the doors will be closed to any guest who has not already entered the building. We will still provide services for the guests who are already there.
Next, we will talk about the volunteer positions during the event. Your role at Project Connect is an important one. Some of you will be assisting with food preparation, serving, and cleanup, while others of you have signed up to be couriers. Couriers will fill in as needed. Some couriers may be asked to serve as a host instead. The majority of you will be working one-on-one with the guest as their host throughout the event. The individuals and families who attend Project Connect are in need of essential services. This event has many local social service providers that serve as a one-stop shop for guests in need. So that you know, some of the services that are included in the event are housing resources, basic health care, personal care items, dental care, and much more.
When you arrive and check in at Project Connect, you will receive a clipboard. This clipboard will have all the forms and information you will need while you are at Project Connect. When you receive your clipboard, feel free to get in line with the other volunteers and review your information on the clipboard.
The first form is your welcome sheet with your seating number. You and the guest who is paired up with you will need to listen for this number to be called. There will be someone calling numbers from the back door of the sanctuary. When your number is called, the guest will go back to intake. You will need to follow them and wait at the exit of intake. It would be helpful for you to remember the name of your guest at this time so that you can easily be matched back up when they have completed intake with the intake workers.
After guests leave intake, they will have on their clipboard a sheet of stickers, a form called Services at a Glance, and a guest exit survey. The intake worker will have highlighted agencies and organizations that the guest has prioritized for their time at the event on the Services at a Glance sheet. Guests can still visit any other service. Hosts just need to make sure that they get to the services on the sheet as a priority.
Every time a guest visits a service, the guest or host needs to place one of the numbered stickers on the service provider's tracking sheet. We will use this to match the guest up with the services utilized. The final form on your clipboard is our guest exit interview. We ask guests to complete this survey in an effort to make each Project Connect Wood County a better one. This is the last form on your clipboard, and after guests complete this, hosts may please drop the entire clipboard, forms and all, into a bin or box at the front. It will be clearly marked. Now we'll talk about meeting and working with your guest.
In most cases, you will be paired with one person throughout the event. However, you may be paired with a family, and in that case, more than one volunteer may be assigned to help you. Please let the family know that free childcare is provided. Introduce yourself and use the guest's name whenever possible.
If your guest has a dental visit, they will have a specific appointment time assigned. Please help ensure your guest gets to this appointment on time. If your guest wishes for confidentiality when speaking with any provider, please stand back or wait outside the room. Be sure your guest stops by the clothing and food areas. Some may say they don't need one or the other. That's okay. Feel free to sit and share a meal or a coffee with your guest.
As you walk the event, you will notice people wearing red t-shirts. This signifies that these people are on the steering committee. If you or your guest has questions or if a difficult situation arises, please find one of these individuals to help you and your guest.
Finally, we have a few things for you to remember. Be flexible and be patient. Several services have long lines. Please be understanding of the process and wait your turn. This is a great time to get to know your guest better. Make some laughs and make your guest feel comfortable. Do not leave your guest. You have signed up to walk this guest through the event from start to finish. If you need to leave before your guest has finished receiving services, please find one of the members of the Volunteer Management Committee to pair your guest up with another individual for the remainder of the event. Please do not bring backpacks or purses to the event. We cannot store these for you, and they will get in your way. If there is a medical emergency, please do not call 911. We already have medical professionals on site, and someone will assist you. Find someone in a red shirt or go to the information table so that we can get them help.
Please remember to practice confidentiality. Do not share any of the personal information a guest may share with you. Out of respect for our guest privacy, please refrain from taking pictures and using any social media. Only professionals will take photos. Just like our guests, if you prefer not to have your picture taken, you may wear a no photo sticker. Just as you practice confidentiality, please set healthy boundaries. If you do share personal information, remember to share only what feels comfortable for you.
So that we can provide an equitable experience for our guests, we strongly discourage you from making personal donations to guests. If there is an unmet physical or financial need that concerns you, please speak with someone at the information table and we will refer your guest appropriately. If you would like to make a donation, we ask that your donation go to Project Connect rather than to individual guests. When you have completed your volunteer shift, please come to the Volunteer Center to complete your volunteer exit survey. Your input is valuable.
Thanks again for volunteering for Project Connect Wood County. We could not do this without you. And we want you to have a very positive volunteering experience. So feel free to ask any other questions following this video orientation. Following the orientation, we'll be having you sign a liability waiver form and taking a tour of the facility.
On the day of Project Connect, when you check in, you'll receive your volunteer t-shirt. It will be very important for you to arrive for your volunteer shift in a timely manner so that you can get your shirt and get started with the day. Thanks again for volunteering for Project Connect Wood County. We can't wait to see you at this year's event.